All, all right. Welcome everyone to 6WC in its 2025 iteration. Um, well, today is gonna be the second 6WC match of the main stage. It's gonna be United States versus Switzerland, and in the commentary booth, you have me, Floxon, your festival organizer, 6WC admin, and joining me today is gonna be our very experienced commentator as well as 6WC3 admin, one of the best 6WCs of its time, is gonna be Mokinjay. What's up, man? How you doing?
Woo! That was way too much of an intro for me. I'm just a player right now that only does commentary for the 6-digit World Cup. But I'm excited to be here. We got the United States and Switzerland. It's gearing up to be an amazing match. Both teams practiced super hard. I can't wait to see the scores.
Yeah, I agree. I think there is a couple of things to say about the teams before we jump in the roles and picks and bans phase. Is that, well, obviously on paper, United States Seed 3 is a very strong team going up against Team Switzerland, barely making it from the qualifiers to round of 32. But the thing is, well, obviously the pool is 4.9. And Team Switzerland, I am pretty sure they have some strong players, especially on that low SR. Like Babsme as seed 66 by individual stats and 7 Sorda. I think you definitely should look out for those two, as they are the strongest players on the Swiss side. Also, I would say that they are very united. They have really good team synergy because like half of the roster, which are 7 Sorda, Robo Freak, and I believe Natsuko-sama, they all played in Newcomers World Cup. So this community is very much united and they know each other really well. But I think about the US, Mokinjay, you have some things to say and you know them better than me.
Yeah, I think that the coming into this 6WC, everybody knows that since the United States placed, I believe, top 3 last year, I think they won last year.
Yep. Yeah,
The entire team had to be gutted because you can't have any returning players when it comes to any of these 6WC teams. But it doesn't seem like that is a big problem for this year because they still got 3rd seed overall. You got players like Mistru, Delete, Cuckoo that are all putting up those 700k average scores on all the maps that they ended up playing in their qualifiers. And that's on a very much higher SR. I think the SR for that was like 5.4, 5.45. So I don't think that they will have any problems when it comes to this type of pool. But the saving grace... Oh, the rule was removed, Yellow? There's no way. Really?
Oh yeah, wait, but regardless, none of the previous iteration USA
They all
players
ranked
joined.
up.
Yeah, they all ranked up. They're now crazy 20k players, so we got some new blood here and some of the really experienced older US players like Delete and Light as a captain. Really excited to see how they will do. But I think with that we can just look at the bans and protects. I believe we already saw a DT3 protect from Team Switzerland, which is gonna be absolute zero. Very reasonable protect from Team Switzerland, as in qualifiers they had their best scores exactly on those DTs. Mostly on DT1 and DT2, getting C20 and C21 on those. So DT3 also that tapping pick, which makes sense for them, and the US replied with Hard Rock 1, which is our light tech consistency, some kind of a bursty Hard Rock 1 type map.
Yeah, and then we look at see what teams like Switzerland ended up banning. And the hard rock, or the hidden 2 is just such an easy ban for them. Looking at the scores they put up last time, their Creeper crafting on the United States got a 668k on that hidden 2. I don't think that if you added up all the scores from the Switzerland's hidden 2 score, that they would end up getting that score by themselves. So this is like the perfect ban for them for this. And then we also got the DT1 ban coming out from the US.
Yeah, you're so right. Team Switzerland team score from on Hidden 2 was 7.
Was it a...
So
yeah, DT1 ban from the Oh yeah, my bad.
Oh yeah, no, all good. Yeah, DT1 ban from the US. Seems like they're just trying to get rid of the easy, like one of the more generic type A maps, which Team Switzerland is relatively comfortable at, to just not give them any chances of taking that RNG pick. And the second ban from US was it was the pick.
Yeah,
because we have only one.
Starting off with Jade Star. This is a classic map that I think any seasoned player just knows. It's a super old map. It's got the grid mapping to it. But whenever you play this map, it always feels super fun and comfortable. So it's a great first pick to warm up any of the mods. And then also to kind of like test to see what the other team is like feeling on the day.
Yeah, definitely Fremont 2 is the map to just showcase the versatility, to test the versatility of both of the teams, which is a really strong thing that the US has, because they have so many good easy players like Light. They have a crazy reading player, which is Creep Crafting, getting the second on qualifiers Fremont 1. With Hidden getting over 1 million score. Of course, you then have the lead, who is just cracked at Hard Rock, and honestly is probably the strongest US player, as he got seed 13 individually in our qual stats. So this is definitely a hell of a lineup for the US. Sparkle, which is Light, Creep Crafting, Delete, and Jack, a new shining star of Team US, are gonna be going up against Team Switzerland, who will be sending in Natsuko-sama, Babsme, Kogus, and 7Sorda.
Yeah, I think that this is a very smart pick. I also think that the fact that they banned the Hidden 2 makes it so that when you go to try to pick more of these gimmick maps, they're not going to have as strong of a roster for the AR8s, for the high O or CS. So it's going to be trying to push them into more of an uncomfortable situation right off the bat.
Man, for sure.
I'm very excited as we get into the very first map of this match.
Yeah, and let's take a look at the mod combinations. Looks like, as expected, the US is not even overmodded. They're going with a really safe option here. Double HD from Sparkle and Creep Crafting, Delete with Hard Rock, and Jack with Nomad for that stability, for that stable FC from him, as he is like really consistent player, showed off his skills in the Epic Theater. But yeah, talking about Switzerland, they have double Hard Rock actually, which is kind of surprising for a lower seeded team to decide on that. Kogus with Nomad and 7Sorda with Hard Rock.
But it does make sense, because unless the rule did change when I wasn't looking, there needs to be one Hidden, one Hard Rock, one mod player, and one free mod. So they had to take a second Hidden or Hard Rock. And knowing their Hidden 2 score, I think Hard Rock is just the lesser of the two evils for that team. But as we look into this map, we are now a quarter of the way through. Sparkle broke just now. Creepcraft broke right at the very beginning. Kogus broke. Babsme and Natsuko just broke. So it's really just looking at Jack, Delete, and Sorda for these stable combos. And unfortunately for Sorda, there's one of the combos on the side of the United States is a Hard Rock FC. So we'll have to see if either of the two FCs on the United States ends up breaking, and if they can try to get this score back.
Indeed. We are already halfway through the map. Even the ones who broke, Creep Crafting and Sparkle, already recovered, getting 300 combo, 200 combo, while 7Sorda, the only hope of Team Switzerland, just lost their only and last FC. It's now just Babsme with the recovery, but just looking at the score difference, it's already 800k. Even though Jack missed right before the break, it's not gonna change anything. it is going to be really hard to bring back, especially with the FC from Delete still going on.
Yes, I think that the FC from Delete and then the just amazing combos that are backing him from Light and Creep Crafting they're just doing so good. Even if the accuracy, oh, sorry, Creep, my bad. There goes Nachiko as well on the stream sections. Kogus also drops. Now it's just trying to see if they can hold together. We already know who's going to win, but let's just take a look to see if Delete can get that 85% FC. Hold on, you got this, buddy. 7sword and Creep Crafting, Kogus, all draw.
Right, and it looks like it's
There
gonna be
we
an
go.
FC. Okay, Delete off to a strong start. Babsme and 7sword definitely put a lot of effort in that map, both getting 500k, unfortunately not getting enough support, and therefore the score difference is 1.3 million. And yeah, shoutouts to Delete for that crazy 86% accuracy FC. But now, Team Switzerland.
The B-rank FC. Yeah. No, I think Switzerland performed about as expected on this, but I'm very happy for that because 7sword showed that they do have a hidden player, and Vapsme did show that they do have a Hard Rock player. It's just they need to try to find maps where they can get a second or third comfortable player on those maps. Because what we saw there is that they weren't very comfortable, or they didn't have any players to help facilitate those two. So we'll have to see how it goes on this. But I believe if I were to be Switzerland, just trying to pick any of the Hard Rock, or not Hard Rocks, either the DTs or the Nomads is probably going to be their safest bet for this match.
Wait, I might be crazy, but I feel I have a different opinion. I think free mod 1 would be definitely a good pick for Team Switzerland, just because of what we saw from Vapsme and 7sword on that free mod 2. They can take Hidden and Hard Rock, and they will be stable on it. And then they will just need to secure at least one player who will be able to, just potentially FC the map with Nomad. I think free mod 1 could actually be a very reasonable pick for them, but I don't know, it looks like they're still thinking.
Yeah, we look at that, but then I always want to go and say, you're correct for those two, but who's going to be the second or the third and the fourth players? Because when we look at their Nomad 1 scores, yes, Vapsme got a 540k. Yes, it looks like we have Dot that could join for their team. He got a 522. But 7sword is definitely in for that. Vapsme is definitely in. But we still need somebody to get that other modded pickup, and I don't think that they have any modded players other than those two.
I think that's going to be a problem for most of the maps for them. They have two perma-lobbied players who are really strong and can rival the US players on some of the maps. But yeah, the hardest challenge is gonna be finding that support. But it looks like Team Switzerland is kind of delaying their own pick. They just got they just got
they just got warned.
Yeah, man. But
Hard Rock won.
Okay, what do we think about that? One of the longest maps in the pool, 4 minutes 43 second drain.
343.
Yeah, your super hard consistency check. And yeah, I don't know how to feel about it, honestly. Just knowing how cracked Delete is on Hard Rock and all the others as well, they can definitely fill the map. But just looking back at the qual stats, Hard Rocks were one of the mods that Team Switzerland did relatively comfortable on, getting those top 20 seedings on both Hard Rock 1 and Hard Rock 2. So yeah, it seems like they're just doing trying to pick the maps that they feel more comfortable on, and let's see if this will work out for them.
Yeah, it'll be interesting because this type of map for the Hard Rock is really a bunch of finger control and then trying to hit like these really kind of weird sliders that go back and forth. But as long as you have the finger control, it's not that hard of a map. But like you said, it is a 3-minute and 43-second long map. It's mapped by GZAG. People know who that is. It's a GZAG map. But, you know, or it's a GZAG diff. Or set. Whatever.
Yeah.
It's GZAG. But, you know, we'll just have to see, because as much as I really root for Switzerland on this pick, I go and I look at what the Hard Rock 1 scores were for Team United States, and all but one basically got an FC on the previous Hard Rock 1. So they'll need to play super consistently well with high act to get a chance to take this point.
Ooh, yeah. I guess Team Switzerland is betting on their carry, which is Vapsme, a player who got a couple of podium placements in some 6-digit and even higher range tournaments. One of them is Map and Appreciation Project, where he got third, but I'm not sure the single carry is gonna be enough here, so Team Switzerland, best of luck to you. And with that, we're getting started. First break from Creep Crafton at the very beginning, but it doesn't matter as the map is very long and we're only getting started.
Oh yeah, we've barely scratched the 30-second mark. There are some misses by Kogus as well, but like you said, that's not really going to be big. Redacted missing can cause some problems, but the accuracy on the side of the Team United States is just much better. Delete has a 95, we got a 94 on Creep. The only accuracy on the side of Switzerland that's over 90 is a 93 by Vapsme, and they even have a 77 on their team side. So we'll have to check back, but you guys got to put those accuracies up.
Yeah, I mean, the KI hasn't even started, but already the accuracy difference is crazy. And once we get to the KI, we will see more of those streams. One of them is going to be right now, but no one broke on that, surprisingly. Every single player is recovering. There is 2 FCs from the US, 3 FCs from Team Switzerland. So with time, score is gonna be shifting towards Switzerland, especially after those 2 breaks from Creepcraft and Redacted.
Yeah, that's a massive 2 misses. Kogus does break. Natsuko-sama does find the break, though. That's not the break that you want at this point. It was okay with Kogus because Kogus had always been missing. But with an extra miss on this team of Natsuko, it is 2-2 now in combos.
Oh yeah, and we are kind of getting to a slower, kind of a more free section. Those kick sliders might catch you off guard, but the ones who are seen are not breaking. Just as I'm saying that 7 Soda is finding a break, followed by Natsuko Samas. It's now 2-1, Vapsme versus Kalanjak and Delete. And oh boy, this is a crazy rivalry. If I were Vapsme, I would not be feeling very good about that. This is a break going on right now.
That's a brutal section for a break. God.
Yeah, kind of a hopeless break for Team Switzerland right now. Vapsme needs to hold his best, and even if he FCs, there still might be a chance that they will not get their own point just because of Kalanjak and Delete going off right now.
Absolutely. We have Jack and Delete on those FCs. One of matched is Vapsme, but then Kogus has a 450k combo. That's matched by Redacted. So we have one uncontested full combo, and, you know, that's just going to make it so the score runs away. You know, there is time if they were to both just absolutely miss, and Vapsme does come back with an amazing FC. But with the combos that they have right now on the Team United States, I'm worried about this right now. And with Kalanjak missing, that will make the score a little bit more competitive. But there goes Vapsme, and that is the final full combo from Team Switzerland. It's just Delete right now.
Once again, how far will he go with that FC? Is it going to be a second FC in a row? And okay, so far looks like Delete is the MVP of the match, but look at the Kogus. We just need to shout out his score, his effort. 700 combo, even though the accuracy is not greatest. Getting 300k score definitely locked in, but was not enough. 700k score difference is what gonna separate Team Switzerland from Team US.
Yeah, it's just it's just really unfortunate because even though Delete got the FC, Vapsme was close on an FC, Jack was close on an FC. It's the two combos that they come back to where Creep Crafting had, he isn't the real HR player, but he was able to get 400k on it, which is better than I think 2 or 3 of the players on the side of Switzerland. And if you just have nobody to match those combos and scores, it's going to be a real uphill battle.
Yeah, I must say, those like half of the scores from the US were not that strong. So if Team Switzerland had like maybe some better hard rock specialists, it would have been very much doable to get that point. But even though hard rock definitely looks like kind of a weak spot that the US has, it's not quite enough for Team Switzerland to just take those points from them. And US is replying with Hidden One, our lovely flow hidden tapping.
Assault Taxi!
Yes, sir.
I think this is a great map. I feel like the amount of flow and tech that you have to deal with in this type of map is just going to make it such a United States pick that it's going to be so hard for Switzerland to even think about matching even maybe one of the scores that they end up getting on the Team United States. But Switzerland does have a hidden player, so we'll have to see. But it is going to be very, very hard to try to deal with what Team United States is going to put out.
Yeah, they do have 7 Sword, but even then, I think when it comes to just flow hidden, it's like just so much of a rare skill set in 6 digit, especially if you're kind of a like new, not so much experienced player. This skill set is gonna be one hell of a trouble for you, and I'm afraid this is like gonna be a huge problem for Team Switzerland just because some of the players are not like as experienced as the US players, just comparing both of the teams. So once again, very smart pick from Team US, but looks like the lineup for Team Switzerland is not changing at all. It's Kogus, 7 Sword, Vapsme, and Natsuko-sama. Once again, they're all just perma lobbying. I don't think we have seen anyone else join from their side.
Oh, from what it looks like, I don't think that maybe some of the other players have shown up, but I would like to see some of the other players play. It might also just be a factor of, some of these other players aren't lobbied because the types of maps they're good at aren't being picked. But we'll just have to see. But yeah, from what I'm seeing, the Switzerland team is just so fresh that I have no doubt that if we see them next year, all of these players are going to be so much better than they are right now. But let's see if they can take this breakpoint from the United States. It looks like we got Sparkle, Jack, Elite, and Creep Crafting. Yeah, we did get Banchoed. And then on the Team Switzerland, the 4 players that have shown up so far, Koga, Sorta, Vapsme, and Natsuko.
Wait. Wait, is this the same? Is this the same? That's the same lineup from both of the teams.
I don't believe Sparkle was in last game.
Oh wait, maybe. Yeah, wait, hold up. Yeah, Light is not a hard rock player, so it makes sense. But yeah, we will get to see the third map really shortly, and this banger will determine who will secure another point in a couple of seconds. We are getting started, still finally getting good luck, have fun in chat, and let's see how it goes.
Let's see. As we load into the map.
Yep. Ooh. Once again, the bench loading. Okay.
There we are.
Oh no. Sparkle. Sparkle, come back. No, we're not getting hit sounds. Okay, regardless, from what we have now, the situation is not actually so pleasant for the United States. The lead just found a break, not having the best accuracy. Now it's Creep Crafting and Callan Jack with full combos. followed by 7 Sorda and Vabsme. Vabsme FC once again 7 Sorda with the support score. Natsuko and Kogus just found a double break. And well, actually considering US is playing 3 versus 4, they're doing really well.
I don't think this might be 3v4, but I was also thinking maybe Sparkle is playing because 175k difference already at this point is pretty big. So I'd be surprised if they didn't have a second player. But we will see at the end of the match. But as we go on, it does look like it is almost two FCs. There's two FCs now. Delete's on an amazing recovery after a very unfortunate miss at the beginning. Yeah, we got Sorta kind of struggling on this a little bit. Great accuracy though. Highest on his team. We got Kogus and Natsuko holding their own with some supporting combos. Unfortunately, Natsuko did just break. Colin also on a supporting combo. There goes Kogus. Yeah, it's just creep crafting, Vapsme, and Delete all on these amazing combos right now. Scores going high.
No man, there's the same situation going over again. Vapsme trying his best 7 Sorda with the support. But when you look at the left side of the screen, there is Delete, crazy support, creep crafting, FCN, and Callan Jack with a nice recovery. And just in terms of comfortability, when you look at the accuracies, it's 97% accuracies from half of the US players, then Delete was 93, and all of them are just gapping Switzerland really massively in terms of accuracy. Wait, and with that, the map is actually over, and I believe that's a 3 versus 4 victory.
It's a 2-minute and 20-second long map. It's hard to get kind of into it because once we get into it, it's already over. But look at that FC by Creep Crafting, the 996 coming out, and Vapsme got a score of all time.
But you see it.
No.
Yes. Chad, you know what to do, Chad.
But no, that's a great score by Vapsme. 7 Sorta had great accuracy. Just a very unfortunate break kind of right in the middle that stunted that score. I think if Sorta didn't miss and then Vapsme got that score, I think it might have been possible in that 3v4 to gotten that point.
Yeah, I mean, United States definitely just gave the opportunity to Team Switzerland, but was not enough. Because Creep Crafton just proved why she is one of the best, if not the best, reading player on the side of United States by having that 97% accuracy FC on the Hidden One. By far one of the hardest maps for this pool. But an instant reply from Team Switzerland is gonna be DT3, and this is actually a really good pick. They protected the map for a reason, and the reason is United States in qualifiers, they only had 2 scores that I would say were lower than average. And those were Noma 2, they got top 14 on that. And also DT3 were got top 11. So those 2 were out of the top 10 seedings. And I believe Switzerland just analyzed them and decided to go for DT3, just trying to get the weak spot of United States and abuse that.
We can even call it a weak spot. It's kind of just almost like choosing the lesser evils, where you have all these maps that the United States are so good at, and it's almost like it's like the one wound that you could put on them is on the type of map that they're not the strongest on. We might end up seeing some new players come in because last week during the qualifiers, we did have a new player, Cuckoo, come in for that DT3. Who got a 900k on it for the United States. Looks like them and Creep Crafting are the only type 2 players that really have any sort of DT skills at that level anyways. But we will see.
You're right. Wait, yeah, I'm really surprised Coco is not here. Coco got top 11 by individual stats in quals, so definitely was one of the core players when it came to quals, but I guess just not showing up. But for the trade, you have Kalinjak, who didn't show up for quals, and I believe he is like top 2 by power in his team. So that's a great reinforcement. I think because of that, United States might have actually kind of de-seeded in quals just because of his absence. But now they have him, and Kalinjak is actually a pretty solid finger control kind of tapping player. He is pretty much well-rounded as well, so that's, I think, one of the factors that Switzerland did not count. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are gonna be starting a really, really solid finger control pick, which is DG3 Absolute Zero. Here we go.
Oh yes, the finger control on this map is going to be very massive. As we get into it, the first 2 breaks are going to go to the side of Switzerland by Natsuko and Kogas. But it's just at the very beginning. There's still time. Creep does find a miss. So it is 2 FCs to 3 right now. That score is already almost at a 75-80. That's a 100k swap right there. Vapsme did end up finding a miss. It's only sorta on the side of Switzerland against the 3 FCs that are actually have very good accuracy. Sparkles on the 98. You got the 96 and the 94.
Yeah, this couldn't have been better. It couldn't have been better for Team US. Vapsme, the carry of Team Switzerland, just broke. 7 Sorda is the only full combo, traded by the lead Sparkle and Kalinjak's FCs, with all capping Team Switzerland accuracies. It's a really solid difference, and once we get into that second build-up, we are seeing that this score difference is only getting further apart from both teams. Natsuka was another break, Creepcrafton finding a break, but it's not gonna help at all because Creepcrafton already found the break before that. We are getting in the second KI, and so far everyone is holding.
97% accuracy, 96, almost 97, and then a 95, almost a 96. And they're all 3 on the FC. The only person who's close is 7 Sorda, and they're doing amazing right now, but it's just not enough against the United States.
Oh my god. We're getting to kind of a slower section, kind of a free combo one, and they're seeing a break once again. Once again, an evil place to just put a break at, because it's gonna be even more nervous for Team Switzerland now. 7 Sorda understands how much of a pressure is put on him, but looks like United States are nowhere close to fighting the break. The lead Sparkle and Kalinjak are 3-way FC'd, and Creepcrafton just found their support combo and outscored Natsuko-sama, who also recovered, but it's not gonna be enough for Switzerland.
Man, 3 players on the side of the United States got over 1 million. That's a 3.7 million team score on the side of the United States. And a 2.9 million team score for Switzerland, that's not bad. They had a 600k, 700k, and a 1 mil of their own. It's just that they're up against the United States of all teams right now.
Yeah, dude. I mean, 2.9 million score as a seed 30 team is definitely more than respectable. Also, they even have a couple of FCs, which is really good. But it looks like even on one of the weakest skill sets that they had in quals, United States just secured 3-way FC and just proved us all wrong that, there is no really a weak spot that they have when it comes to round of 32 for such a low SR pool. And now we are at a match point. It's 4-0, one more pick for the United States, and they just secure the advance. The advance in round of 16.
And right now it is the ban phase for the second rotation. It looks like Switzerland definitely did not want to play the Nomad 2.
Oh wait, no, I think. Who banned it?
Well, it looks like.
Oh, it was Switzerland. I got tricked. Okay.
Sparkle and 7 Sorda both said ban Nomad 2, so we'll have to see. So that was the
Oh wait, no, hold
United
up. It was
States
United
ban. It's
States.
now the Switzerland's ban.
Wait. Yeah, that makes sense now. Because the United States just yeah, removing the only possible kind of a break point from for the potential from Team Switzerland, as their Nomad 2 qual score was the lowest out of all the scores that they had. And yeah, this is really bad for Team Switzerland. I Oh, looks like it's Hard Rock 2. So they baked a Hard Rock 1 and then banned Hard Rock 2. Kind of contradicting themselves here. I I wouldn't do that if I were Team Switzerland, but looks like they know it better, and the pick now will be coming from the United States, which is even worse for Switzerland.
It might just be one of those things where the Noma or the Hard Rock 1 was just comfortable, but now that it's the Hard Rock 2 is like super old mapping, a lot of real aim control. It might just not fit their style as a team, or they just might not have enough players that are comfortable on it to try to compete against the United States.
I guess. But looks like they finalized their decision. We're gonna be seeing no mod 4, ladies and gentlemen. Starfall, a very much recognized no mod 4 tech map amongst like all of those, I would say, older 6-digit generation players. I've definitely seen this map being played in a couple of fast camps like 2 or 3 years ago, and if you are a boomer, you have definitely heard of this map set at least for once. We're gonna be seeing it. It's kind of a short map, slightly below 2 minutes, I believe, and we're gonna be actually finally seeing the first appearance of both Kuku and IDK Kiwi.
Yeah, it'll be. Ooh, we got some new players. Hey,
Yes, sir.
they must have just gotten off school, because
Like, for real.
so for the United States, the new school year just kind of got back into swing, and if they're on the East Coast, it's going to be 4:50. They just got right off the bus. Uh, but we got Kiwi and Kuku, the new players on the side of the United States, and we got the core 4 of Switzerland still in as we get into this no mod 4.
Yeah, we're gonna be faced with kind of a slower, yeah, more of a slow and more of a free text section in the first half of the map. So I believe we're we're not gonna be seeing many breaks here and there so far. And yeah, looks like it. But just because of the accuracy, once again, it's United States in the lead. And things are looking really well for them, especially considering this is the last chance for Team Switzerland. One more point and they are done. They're gonna be dropping in loser bracket, and those 2 breaks from Vapsme and Kogus are not helping at all.
And you guys got to know that this is the shortest map in the pool with only 1:51 seconds.
Ooh.
It's like 1:40 with grade time. So you know that the map is already pretty much halfway through. Any breaks that happen are going to be massive, especially with Kogus and Vapsme finding those misses.
Yep, and once again, it's Natsuko-sama also finding a break. The score difference is already 500k. There is only an FC from 7 Sorda once again trying to carry as much, but now we're actually gonna be getting to one of the hardest sections right after that break, and it's gonna be even harder to hold on to that combo for 7 Sorda and everyone else.
Both Creep Crafting and Sorta having the same exact accuracy, both the best stack in the lobby. Looks like Natsuko's a little bit too hot in the room, they said. It's a little bit too hot. But now we're getting into the slider section. This is the only section where I would expect people to have a little bit trouble following these faster sliders. And we do see a miss from Creep and Kiwi. So it is 2 FCs, but it's a 1.1 million score difference going right into the end. And the map is already over. And unfortunately, Sorta finds a miss right at the end.
5-0. This is gonna be a sweep from United States. Seed 3 versus Seed 30. This is your outcome. Oh, crazy scores from all of the US players. 700k, 800k, all across the board for them. Seven sort
And
of absolute.
actually,
Yeah.
Seven
Sorry.
sorta got the best score in the lobby.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah.
No way. The Shining Star, man. I am pretty sure they will go off in the minor league. I think they have a solid chance of maybe winning a match or a two over there.
Oh yeah.
But okay, wait. I gotta tell yes, Switzerland players to join the VC and maybe have a really small interview after the match. And we
Curly,
want to,
it is
yeah.
not a losers bracket, it is a lower bracket, okay? They are
Oh,
all
my bad.
winners in my heart.
My bad, regional gangster.
No,
Okay.
they did great. The match did end in a swift 5-0, but I think that Switzerland has the bones to make an incredible team that should get a pretty good run, I believe, in the lower bracket round of 16. It will be definitely a more competitive match than this one, but more than what they're doing for this match, or for this year, I'm very excited to see what they do next year with this team.
Yeah, man, for sure. Just reached out to both, Team Switzerland players that we should have in for the interview. Looks like they are still joining the VC, so gonna be a slight delay. But yeah, we will hope they join in really soon. But yeah, I believe. Wait, yeah, bro. I just wanted to say like the next opponent for Team United States is gonna be someone, but I just realized this is only the second fucking match in 6WC main stage.
We don't even know yet. It's a Friday. It's like people are supposed to be out at bars drinking right now, not
Oh yeah.
not not worrying about who they're gonna play in the next match. But yeah, both teams played amazing. It looks like they are going to do a little show match of the custom tiebreaker.
Oh, okay. I see. So after the tiebreaker, we will have it. Okay, got it.
Yeah, it'll be
Okay.
fun.
Yeah, this tiebreaker, a very fucking good custom map from X-Course and Aruota. I wish we could have played the trailer for the tiebreaker that Aquatic made specifically for us. But yeah, we're not gonna be having that. If you want to check it out, please, just make sure to check it on our YouTube channel, Project Hexagon. It's in the links. Definitely worth watching it. The background is from Kyromaniac, a really talented artist. So yeah, there was a lot of effort put in that tiebreaker map, and this is definitely one of the best. Some of the people even said this is so far the best custom map of the entire 6WC so far. I mean, of course, we only got 2 pools, but yeah, it's really nice to hear that. And we're gonna be getting a showcase of that right now.
It's a great song, great map. I think at this SR of it being around that 5.29 star, I believe that it is going to feel a lot more comfortable of a map to a bunch of the players here. We got 7 sorta on that hidden right now, showing off their hidden prowess. Yeah, we'll see. And unfortunately for Maji, sorry, Kiwi did end up missing, so there is no Quad FC for the US.
Ooh, wait. But I think this is so far the closest map that we have seen throughout the match, even though this is not gonna be counted for the match score. Only 9k score difference. Basmi and 7 Sorda are countering Redacted and Kalenjak. Kiwi and Kuku are trading with Kogus, and Natsuka-sama was actually having like really similar combos. The first Ki is kicking in, and no breaks so far in the map.
Yeah, and then Empire, you just joined, but the match did end in a swift 5-0 for the side of the United States. This is just the custom tiebreaker that everybody wanted to play.
Yep, very based from both of the teams. We are seeing so far this second course of the map. Still Babs and Seven Sword with the FCs, but Redacted lost their FC. So it's now, oh my god, Switzerland is taking over the lead. What the hell?
Let's go, Switzerland!
Okay, new rule, whoever wins the tiebreaker after the match actually wins the match previously, so like US, you gotta work on that, on those combos. Kalanjak is your last hope right now.
And then Empire. So underneath, at the top bar, underneath the United States and the Switzerland, there are the 5 circles. If they're colored in, then that means that they scored a point. And this was a best of 9, so they had to win 5 points to win the match.
Yeah, that is right. But regarding the situation going on on the screen, Kogos and Natsuko-sama found a double break recently that puts Switzerland in not a very pleasant state. Vavsmi and Seven Sword do still have 2 FCs, but Kalanjak is trading them and everyone else just recovered. But as I'm saying that Redacted and Kibi are actually gonna be fighting breaks, it's now Kalanjak and Kuku versus Seven Sword and Vavsmi. Wait, why is this more intense than the actual match? I'm sorry, what is going on?
Yeah, I know. They're killing it.
Yeah, I guess no pressure on Team Switzerland anymore. And Babsme with 7 Sword are actually going up. 7 Sword is hidden, by the way. Very respectful accuracy and score so far here. Both Tim and Babsme approaching 500k score mark. Oh my god, what is it?
It's a 2 FC to 1 FC in one good combo from the United States. And, you know, Seven Sorta and Babsby.
Man, what is going on?
Who would know what would have happened if this match would have gone to tiebreaker? Because as it's going right now,
no way.
There's a good chance that Switzerland can pull this back.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Okay. Oh no!
No.
Oh no! Oh.
Nice effort from Seven Sword, but there was still Babsme with the FC. I'm not gonna lie, I think even some of the like middle-seeded teams, like C20 or something, they couldn't have gotten such a crazy score in tiebreaker as Team Switzerland is getting right now. They're approaching 2 million, but Babsme got slidered. The reverse slider just ruined his career on that map. But still, I believe they're gonna hit around 2 million team score, which is very respectable.
Oh, absolutely. I think that 2 mil on any tiebreaker is a respectable score, especially for a team such as the Switzerland, which, you know, bottom 3 teams seeded, not looking like it on this point right here. They look like they could easily be in a comfortable, like, top 25, top 20 even.
Yeah, I'd say so. But regardless, it's gonna be Kalanjak and Kuku securing the victory for Team US. Kalanjak FC'd the map, crazy consistency over here, and Kuku with the recovery. So yeah, they're gonna be advancing to round of 16, and I hope we will actually gonna see Swiss players joining the VC really soon, because I don't think there's anything holding them in the lobby anymore. So we're gonna be waiting for them.
Yeah. And as everybody is saying their thank yous to the ref, we will also just shout out all the thank yous as we show the winner screen. Thank you so much for my co-commentator, Philo. It was a pleasure doing that. We'll still do the interview at the end together, but yeah, that was a lot of fun. Thanks, Jorian. You worked through so much of the problems here with OBS and the entire stream. Thanks for doing that. Yep. Thanks, Will, as well, for fixing a bunch of the stuff for the stream before the stream started. And then thank you to our referee as well.
Yeah. Okay, but with that, we're gonna drag the players in really soon. They are in the VC, so we will see them in a couple of seconds. I'm dragging them over here.
Yeah, let's do that. Hello!
Hello.
How's it going?
What's up?
Hello. So
So, yeah, in the commentary booth, we got Seven Sword and Kogus in the VC with us. How are you guys feeling about the outcome of the match? How are you doing, guys?
I mean, it was kind of expected, and we were only 4 people, so
Oh, wait, only 4?
Yeah.
Yeah,
we could
someone
see it from there, but
someone
No.
of our team got sick today, so he couldn't play.
oh no.
And the other one is in the military right now. So
Yeah, he was cheering from the stream. He
Yeah.
would join every once in a while. But no, for a core of you two, I think that you guys played amazing. Knowing just what you had to overcome in this match. Even on this tiebreaker, both of you got over 600k. I know Kogus, or not Kogus, it was
Yep.
Vaspy, or somebody
Vaspy,
got Vapsme got like 700k, and those aren't scores that you just put out randomly. How much effort did you guys go into this match trying to practice?
I only played the Nomads and Hiddens once.
No shit. Wait, that's based. That's based. Holy.
That's amazing.
That's amazing. Indeed.
Mm.
Okay, good to know. I also want to ask, how did you guys feel when playing the match? Like, what was the atmosphere in your team chat or in your team VC? Was it depressive, or were you guys actually having fun?
we had fun, but we know we were cooked from the beginning.
Oh, no.
so we just left it off and played the match.
Ah, I see. I also want to ask. I know, like half of your roster, like the players, like have been knowing each other for like a long time, and you also played Newcomers World Cup. So I want to ask a question about like the community in general, like because I'm really impressed. You guys could stay like so long together, and like how does it feel just like having all those people like play tournaments together for so long?
Actually, I would say it's most because of Sheep. He's a 5-digit in Switzerland, and
Dark
he
Sheep?
yeah, Dark Sheep.
Oh, I know
He
him.
organizes a lot of once each year a tournament for Swiss 6 digits, and so we all could connect with each other.
Oh, so
That's
he's the
really
one who
cool.
he's the one who united you all. Wait, that's really cool.
Yeah.
So I do have another question. When you guys were playing, I was looking at all the players that you have on your team, and a lot of them, when it comes to these types of 6-digit tournaments, normally players are really right on that cutoff of between 130k and 100k. You guys have a lot of players who are more lower ranked than a bunch of the people that were on, let's say, the Team United States. But with what you guys were showing, it looks like you have so much growth potential as a team that I'm excited to see what you guys do next year. Do you guys think that Team Switzerland will stay together and go again next year as another core team?
Could be. Maybe we even get Mirage, but who knows?
Oh no, the host
Mirage?
is gonna join.
Yeah.
Wait, it's gonna be so fire. Because, well, Mirage Fire kind of joking here.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
No, I'm gonna... yeah, wait, that wasn't funny. I'm so sorry, Chad. But yeah, actually, I got I got a question from a viewer over here, Zertoaster. Just wanted to find out, how much do you like Hidden and how often do you play it? I guess this goes for 7 Sword mostly.
Well, I like Hidden, yeah, but I mean, when I'm just playing for fun, I usually don't play Hidden. Well, I do play Hidden sometimes. In tournaments, I definitely play Hidden, like,
Okay.
because yeah.
Yeah, because we definitely saw some crazy performance in the match. So yeah, how do you guys feeling about the minor league actually? Oh fuck!
Lower
Wait, my bad.
Lower
No.
bracket.
Losers bracket. Sorry.
I don't know. Who are we up against,
Yep.
or potentially up
You
against?
guys are the second match. Let's actually take
Mhm.
let's
Oh, we
take a
could.
look real quick. Uh,
Challenge.
but no, yeah, look at the challenge. You guys, in my opinion, as a seed, like
30.
29, I think, where you seed 30,
30.
you guys played very well for what your seeding was. I think that in part it was because Vapsi and Sorta were really the two predominant players whenever it came to a modded pick. Do you guys think that you struggle more with finding other players on your team that can kind of fill the role of kind of like being in the map to facilitate you guys? Or do you think that as long as you can find like one or two good maps that fit your team, that it will play better for you guys?
We got someone in our team, RoboFreak. He's pretty decent when it comes to streams, burst, and finger control. So on Nomad 2, I think he would perform perfectly, but sadly he wasn't there.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
when it comes to aim, I think the strong. I could play a lot of aim maps. I think
Yeah.
I'm stronger than RoboFreak on aim and eventually also on Natsuko.
Okay.
I think
okay.
I think it's really fun because Kogus, you remind me of one of my good friends, Nightmare Party, who would always, or I guess they're known now as Shiori, but they would always miss right at the beginning of almost every map, and
Wait,
then
Yeah.
and then they would just like put amazing supporting combos in, and there were a bunch of points where you had like amazing 780 combo, I remember, on one of those maps, and you had, I think, the second or third best score on for that team. Do you think that the nerves that you get when you're playing are better or worse the more that you miss or the closer you miss to the beginning?
It's like a mind reset for me.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because
Okay.
if I'm under pressure and have to FC everything, I get a bit nervous, especially in tournaments. So if I miss, then I'm just cool and yeah, whatever. I missed. I can play just relaxed, and
Okay.
then I get the combo.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
And
You
then
know
the
what?
last thing I'll say real quick, we got Natsuko in the stream right now, in the stream chat. When they were playing, they went and smoked, or they did their smoke on the letters and stuff, and they said that it was like really, really hot outside for you guys right now, or that their room was really hot. Is it like really warm in Switzerland right now? Or
Let me watch it up.
It's like 30 degrees. I mean, a bit less.
30?
Actually.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
30 is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Wait, yeah, that's so high. My condolences, guys.
yeah.
I mean, I have my windows open, so
I'm
it's
not.
dark outside now, so it's fine for me. At least.
No, the climate really helped USA to win. Oh my god. This is not good. But yeah. I think Mark and Jay, you don't have anything else to ask, right?
no,
I think
I have asked all the questions for me.
I see. I think we will be rounding it up, and the last question I will have to ask you guys is that who do you think is the most underrated player on your team? Like the one that has the most potential, but no one just knows about it.
I think Robo Freak. 'cause
Yeah,
he hasn't
Robo
played
Freak.
balls because he wasn't available, and he didn't play this match, but he would be very good on our team.
Yeah.
Like he can
Yeah.
play DT2, he can play Nomad 2, he
Oh,
can play Hidden.
I see.
But, yeah.
Yeah.
Man, everybody, you gotta watch out for Robo Freak. Then don't take
Yeah.
it for granted. Don't look at their seeding and think that's just what Team Switzerland is. You'll get kicked in your ass. But thank you, both Kogus and Seven Sworda, for coming and doing this really brief post game interview. It was great chatting with you both, and I hope you guys do amazing in your next round.
Thank you guys for inviting us to this interview. We also really enjoyed it.
Nice.
Have-
Okay, so yeah,
Have
thank
a
you.
nice
Thank you very much.
day.
Yeah.
I think time.
Yeah, it's 3
Okay.
p.m.
Time
for me,
zones.
so yeah. It's still afternoon for me.
Yeah, we got 11 p.m.
Oh,
Ooh,
nice.
yeah, same here, guys. I'm with you. So yeah, I think we all should take some sleep after that match. But you definitely showed a really good performance, especially considering it was seed 3 United States. So good efforts, and we wish you all the best in the future.
All right. Goodbye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Have
Thank
a good
you.
day.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Oh, okay. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, this is gonna be the end of the stream for today. The last match of Friday just finished now, but tomorrow stay tuned because we are gonna have, I believe, like I don't know how many, like
We
8
have
matches.
so many
Yeah, we have
matches.
so many matches, and most of them, I think even all of them, are covered by our streamers. So the schedule for tomorrow is gonna be very, very much filled with really good matches potentially. So be there. And for now, this has been 6WC staff team. In the commentary booth, you had me, Philoxen. Joining me today was Mockinjay. Shout outs to our streamer Jorian. Shout outs to our referee Cubative, aka My Angel Nakuru. Thanks for Will Bam to adjusting the stream overlay for us. But yeah, with that, we are gonna be saying goodbye to you guys. Any last words, Mockinjay?
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. It was a blast doing this commentary. If you think that both me and Philoxen did good in the commentary, say that we did good in the commentary, and then we'll get cookies from Gammy.
Yay!
So, yeah.
All right. Yep, sounds good. But with that extremely long end of the stream, we're finally gonna be saying goodbye to you guys and take care, everyone. This has been 6WC, and we will see you again tomorrow. Bye bye.
Bye bye.